the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now
Alright guys, so it's Friday. Truck's still in the shop. Still hasn't got worked on. So I'm at the buddy's house. We're gonna remove that shed. We're gonna remove that shed. They just cut down this tree, so there's a bunch of tree wood everywhere. We gotta move all that to the side of the house, stack it all nicely, and then hopefully tomorrow we're gonna build a nice Costco shed somewhere over there. So I'll let you know how it goes, but summertime and it's hot, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, so got the shed all cut up into pieces. Do want to remind you guys that this is dangerous. Definitely need to have eye protection. Definitely need to be wearing gloves, because every single edge that we cut is extremely sharp. And then yeah, just be very careful. Very careful when cutting the stuff. You don't want it to fall on you. You know, you don't want it to cut your arm. You'll definitely end up in the hospital. Yeah, it is down. That is just more junk to get. Well, everything's been knocked down. The major destruction part is over. but we'll see if I'm here tomorrow to help them with the other part. All right, so update, how do you know that your friend's a redneck? Well, he's got hats like this, hats like this. That's it. That's how you know. All right, we're at the metal recycling place. Whether we get paid or not, it's always best to try to recycle. This is all metal, so at least it's not just going in the landfill. So, all right, little update. Just took a break. We had some friends come over. I would go outside, but they're playing copyright music, so we can't do that. But we did get that shed torn down. I'm working on taking the metal roof off right now because that scrap pile that we recycled, we actually got paid 40 bucks for it. And so we're either gonna pay 40 bucks to go into the dump to get rid of it, or just right down the street from the dump, we can actually get paid 40 bucks for it. So it makes more sense to recycle it. So we should have enough for another run. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but I'll get to a time lapse when we get to laying the new foundation. We gotta go to Home Depot, get all the supplies. Still a lot more prep work and a lot more cleaning and a dump run. So I'll show you the dump run. All right, this is the dump run so far. Still a couple more sheets of walls and some wood put on here. Got some more of the metal. There's a bunch of fencing in the backyard too, so that's why I mean we should have enough to go make another run for recycling. Don't mind this guy taking up the whole driveway. Yeah, it's a circle driveway here. This guy's getting moved, so that's another reason why we're doing all this cleaning up, spring cleaning. All right, update. Just got back from the store. Got some bricks and some lumber to start the foundation of this new shed. Totally spaced on plywood, so the girls are actually gonna go take the other truck and go do that while we get this foundation set up.
Make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human.
All right, so a little update now that there's no copyright music playing. Got these screwed in. We did go get some more of these because we had to go back to Home Depot and get some screws. And we're gonna start screwing down this plywood. And this is tongue and groove plywood. So I made sure that the flat side is over here. So when we try to pound the groove into here, we're not breaking the groove. We had it the other way first, where the groove was over here, but we would have to actually hammer the groove, and that's not the best way to do it. You'll break the groove, so I'm gonna start laying it down, getting screwed in. This guy did all the work. Itchy trigger finger, gun size.
Was that cold? Get out of here. Can you see it too? Those are my lips. No, Liam. No, Liam. filming you a video.
Oh.
Filming you a video.
Oh, great. Should film how the bad behavior of having kids. They steal all your toys, tools, make life difficult. Alright, update. Got this put up in the dark with some sprinkles. But now we're gonna finish it off. You know, get these walls supported. Then we'll worry about adjusting the base and getting it exactly where we want it. But right now, none of the walls are actually secured and held together, so we're gonna do that. Alright, now we're building the door assembly. And I tell you what, I mean, this is how it all works. You got a little thumb button here that moves that. But the instructions and everything online are very confusing, so thanks China. All right, now we're getting the roof put together. It is quite a process. It's not too bad though. Starting the corner in the front, this actually has a groove, so this all gets locked into the groove and screwed in. Then you got this top piece right here. Put this piece in. Then you gotta put this next piece on. Then put in the skylight window. And then these, it's kind of a press fit in here. So you move this bracket around to get the holes to line up. There's a little guide right here. So you just get that guide set up. And then screw it all down. And then after we have both sides screwed down, then we went ahead and tightened up all this cross beam bracing, essentially. So now I'm just waiting for my buddy to get back so we can put this next piece up. One thing also, when you're putting up these roofs, with this piece you have to make sure that it goes underneath. And then yeah, should get all the way down to the end here pretty quickly. It's moving along very nicely now that we have a method to the madness and we kind of know what to do now. All right, finished product. This is a Lifetime 8x15 shed. Took a lot of work, definitely a two-man job, but it's all done. We did find that the front here, to get the door to realign, we had to lift up the platform from the bottom just about a ½ inch, because after you put the roof on, it actually squares everything up. So we thought everything was working properly, but then we put the roof on and it put it out of whack a little bit. Obviously, if we would have graveled all this and leveled it first, it would have been better, but we got it done. That's all that matters. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next week.